10news.com with this. Your shots to pictures at 10news.com. Twice the Millionaire. Weekdays at 7 and 7:30.
Mac! Captain! Someone's climbed out. Behind the sign. One of the hostages? They're all in black, wearing a mask.
It's one of the perps. Hold fire! Hold fire! Can you hear my warning?
I don't see a weapon.
Be ready to shoot if he pulls a gun or makes a threatening move. It's Sam! Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
Allow the fire to explode! Get everyone out!
Let's go! Wait! They're gonna kill everybody if we don't stop.
What's going on?
They're gonna detonate! Get everyone out now, Mac! Go! Come on!
Hit him with the tear gas. Go on my command.
They're gonna know we're coming. At least they won't be able to see us. Do something! We gotta get them out of there!
Come on, back up. Hey, help here. Hey, help here. Nicholas, here.
Put it. Robin? Hey, Nicholas, how is she? I don't know. Emily's done everything she can for... Emily!
Robin,
Go away.
you're being childish.
I'm being childish?
Look, will you just open the door so we can go home?
How many times do I have to say it? Your home is not my home anymore, aka we don't live together.
I bailed you out.
Well then, go get a refund.
Just open the door.
What are you even doing here anyway? You weren't even my phone call.
Robin, you didn't make a phone call.
Don't get technical.
Okay, open the door. We need to go home. You need to sleep this off.
We don't need to do anything. I never want to see your face ever again.
Yeah, you're at home with your real family now. Most of them.
We're a little nuts, kiddo, but we know how to party.
Hey, so let's keep this one going at the Metro Court tonight. It's the hospital's fundraiser for pediatric cancer research.
Wait, that's tonight?
Yeah, you got back just in time.
And I'm expecting all of you to be there.
We have plenty to celebrate, huh?
That's right. Because if Helena had gotten one step further, we might never have had Spencer in our lives again. But we do.
Nicholas would have never let that happen.
Nope, we'll do whatever we have to keep him safe, huh?
I know what you mean, especially now. I'd do anything if I could save my child.
Of course I can have children. You said that it was just normal, that it would take longer than a month.
Your uterus is severely scarred. Your records indicate it was perforated by a bullet wound?
Are you telling me I can't have a baby because I was shot?
Carly believes she's my only option and that our marriage is keeping me out of prison. I need her to keep believing that. What are you doing?
I didn't really have to marry Sonny, did I?
How can I convince you that I want us to live together?
You can't because you don't.
Did I reorder the sofa? Yes or no? Did I buy matching furniture? Did I agree to go shop for knickknacks?
But it lasted for one day!
Okay, yes, I went to Vegas, but it doesn't mean I don't want you to move in with me.
Did you and Pete relive the glory days? Did you find out that you were the man you always were?
I should have stayed home with you.
Well, it's a little late for that, isn't it?
Look, it was an adolescent moment. I don't know what I was trying to do. Prove something to Pete, to my father. I'm not sure, but...
Yeah, but you used me to do it. Not to mention all those poor strippers who are just trying to feed their kids and get themselves through college.
You're the only woman I want.
Oh. I beat out all the strippers in Vegas? Thank you! I'm so honored.
Robin, I love you, okay? What do you want me to do? You want me to climb up on a desk?
Do whatever
you want. Me to shout from the roof? What do you want?
I don't care! You've already made a fool out of yourself. Patrick? Patrick!
All right, you're not in the building on police business. Now you have to leave. Let go of me!
I think we're probably, the party will be a little too much for us tonight, okay? But I'll send a check.
Nicholas, it's for a really good cause.
I know, it's just we're exhausted.
We're fine. We will both be there.
And so will Lucky and Elizabeth.
Well, you know, I'm supposed to work tonight, but I could try and find someone to cover.
My maternity wardrobe is limited by the day. I don't have anything to wear. I'm not gonna go.
Okay. All right, fine. Here's the plan. You will get Rodriguez to cover for you, and we will find you a fabulous dress, and then you two can have a wonderful romantic evening. Problem solved.
Your records say you developed a clotting problem and almost bled to death.
But I didn't. I pulled through. My boyfriend and I really want to have a baby.
I'm sorry Dr. Lee couldn't break it to you, but there's severe scar tissue and the wall of your uterus is compromised.
But it's eventually going to heal up, right?
It's already healed. That's the problem. There's too much scar tissue to sustain a pregnancy. I don't want to be negative, but I don't want to create false hope either. In my opinion, even if you manage to get pregnant, you won't be able to carry a baby to term.
Why is this the first I'm hearing of it?
Actually, at one point, there was some discussion of a hysterectomy.
I wouldn't let them do it. I wanted to have a baby.
You know, there are other fertility options.
Thank you. I am just gonna have to figure out a way to accept that I won't be able to carry my baby.
Were you eavesdropping?
Answer the question. Was there another solution to Sonny's legal mess besides marrying me?
You married Sonny, so Rick can't force you to testify against
And
Roswell?
no other evidence turned up.
No, Carly, Sonny would have told me.
So the only thing keeping Sonny out of prison is our marriage.
Just until Rick drops the charges. Is there a problem?
No, I just have a hard time staying here.
Well, I understand that, but with everything that's going on, you and the boys are safer here.
I know.
Listen to me. When this case is closed and Sonny's in the clear, I'm going to do exactly like I promised I'm going to do. I'm going to take you to Dominican Republic, and I'm going to get you that divorce.
Thanks. Okay. Yeah.
Are you sure there's nothing wrong?
I really need to talk to Jax. That's it.
Have you told Jax that you're married to Sonny?
I can't really leave that on a voicemail because Jax won't come back. Do you think Sonny is keeping Jax away from me?
I doubt it.
I ought to go check my emails. Sonny's in there with his lawyer.
So you were eavesdropping?
You know what? Old habits are hard to break. They're just talking about boring legal stuff.
I'll do my best, but what you're asking for isn't easy.
You'll take care of it, Diane.
Is there a problem?
The case against me is complicated.
You know, Rick's gonna drag this thing out for as long as he can.
I'm worried for Carly because, you know, she stepped up to the plate to marry me and keep me out of jail, and I want to tell her how I feel about that, but you know how we are. When I tell Carly something, it's one thing, but you know, when you tell her something, it's another thing, so Can you just talk?
How long do you expect this to last?
Listen up, everybody. I have an announcement today. You're gonna make me arrest you, aren't you? You want to arrest me? Go ahead. Put me in a cell with her.
Well, that would be cruel and unusual punishment, wouldn't it?
Pay attention, everybody. I have something to say about this.
That's enough.
Would you please tell him to get out of here and leave me alone?
Tell her she needs to come home with me.
No, it is not our home anymore, and you proved that when you went to Vegas
It is
with
our home.
Pete.
This is a police
No, it's
department,
not.
not a couples counseling center.
Look, Mac, I'm just trying to get her home.
Well, give up now because it's not going to happen.
You need to go somewhere and sleep off what's left of that bender.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I'll go to the loft.
Obviously, Lainey didn't tell you they're turning your room into an office.
Fine, I'll go to your house until I can find some other place to go.
Look, if you were in danger or broke or had no place else to go, I'd never turn you away.
You're saying no?
You and Patrick need to work this out, Robin.
I see, this is like a guy thing. You're siding with him because you're a guy.
That's not what I'm doing.
No, that's exactly what you're doing because
not what
you know.
I'm doing.
No, that's fine because I've lived most of my life on my own and I will just continue to do so. Thanks.
Robin, wait. Robin.
Wait a minute. Hey. You and I, we need to have a chat.
Oh, got it. You've returned. Greetings.
If Jason comes home, will you tell him I'm upstairs?
Oh, sure. Oh, hey, do you realize how much dinero Stone Cold has stashed offshore? I mean, if you decide to, violate the laws of nature and desecrate your sweet, sweet body by having a baby, that
Will you
little
shut
ankle
up?
bladder...
I shot Alcazar in the head. My only witness is my 4-time wife. Rick has a chance to convict me of, attempted murder. You said he's going to drag it on for a long time. You told me that yourself.
That's fine. Okay, when the case is closed, I am going to take her to the Dominican Republic and get her the divorce.
That's if she wants to go.
Oh, you know what?
What?
What happens in your marriage is between you and Carly, okay?
I agree with that.
But you brought me into this. You sent me to talk Carly into marrying you, Sonny.
I know. Why are you telling me things I already know?
Well, because you know what? You're the one who ended the marriage in the first place when Carly wanted to stay. You told her over and over that you weren't good for each other. And finally, Carly believed you. She moved on. She made a life without you, and she doesn't want to come back. I don't think it's fair to take advantage of this situation.
Marriage is not just a tactic to me. It's a chance for me to rebuild what I had. I'm going to spend more time with my children. I'm going to make Carly a priority, something I didn't do before. And that's very important to me.
You need to be sure about this.
I know. I need
Hey, so is whatever you guys talking about important?
to. No, actually, we're finished.
Good. If I'm going to be staying here, we have to get a few things straight. And no offense, but this is between me and Sonny.
It's fine, no problem.
What?
Just try to listen to each other.
He worries too much.
How can you blame him? We're not exactly known for calm and reasonable discussions.
We're passionate people. Sometimes we get carried away.
Why is that such a bad thing?
I didn't say it was.
I am sick and tired of your ridiculous nicknames and your comments about my body and what a crime it would be for me to aspire to be anything more than a plaything or a sexual fantasy in your case. As if that's all my body is good for.
No, Goddess, I swear I would never...
No, and please, do not call me that. Ever again.
I won't. I promise,
I mean, really, do you hear how insulting that is? To imply that I should be running around naked in some music video or dirty dancing? Huh? Calling me goddess is your way of saying that I am a bimbo who is not cut out to be a mother.
What's going on?
I upset Sam. And I'm sorry. You've both been nothing but kind and good to me, and I have the utmost respect for her, and I would never, ever say anything that
Spinelli
would...
had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Elizabeth Weber.
Yes.
Emily Quartermain just called and explained the entire situation.
She did. Well, she was just being nice. I know you don't have any maternity clothes.
Nonsense. My new sales girl is already picking out the perfect dress for you. She's wonderful. Has a great eye.
Sometimes when you're pregnant, you have to take what you can get. Will either of these work for you? Excuse me. Hi, could I have a monthly rate if possible? I plan to be here for a while.
Okay, the road trip to Vegas with an old college buddy was obviously a bad mistake. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to live with her or that I don't love her.
Can you understand why Robin is so upset?
Yes, of course.
I was ready to kill you myself. Until I heard you yelling about how much you cared about Robin.
I can't believe I got roped into this stupid trip. Look, it was an old promise that my buddy from college, Pete Marquez, and I made.
Pete Marquez? From PCU?
You know him.
He's an English professor. I think George is doing some research for him.
Look, Pete is a great teacher. But he's determined to drag me back into arrested adolescence. The fact that I'm committing myself to Robin's got him pushing the panic button. He loved Vegas. And although we went to the best casinos, the best strip clubs, and saw some great-looking women, the whole time I was, don't
push it.
I love Robin. And I didn't mean to hurt her. I don't blame her for being mad at me. But the truth is, I hated every single minute I was in Vegas. I was already back in Port Charles when I talked to you and you told me that she was in trouble.
Yeah, well, that probably scares Robin most of all.
Why?
Sit down. Listen, Robin's lost too many people. Starting with her parents. I mean, she acts as if she's fine with the choices they've made. But the fact is, Robin thought they were dead. And then she found out that they just left her behind. I was there. I saw what it cost her. And then there was Stone. And then Jason, he was never a good idea. Robin is hidden behind her career. Her intellect, her talent as a doctor, and for good reason. It's difficult for Robin to let her guard down and trust anyone. She'll never admit it, but she's terrified of being left behind.
Which is exactly what I did.
Robin's probably looking for an excuse to bail, and boy, you gave her a dandy one.
Can I fix this?
You know why I bolted last night?
Yeah, because we kissed.
We've been kissing a lot.
I'm not complaining.
I'm engaged to Jax.
Yeah, I've heard, and, but you're married to me right now.
You know, it'd be so easy to give in. To let the next kiss go a little farther. The one after that take us to bed.
So you admit there's gonna be a next kiss?
Sex and marriage are two different things, Sonny. Just because we want each other doesn't mean we should be together.
I don't just want to sleep with you. I want a life with you.
And you always get what you want.
Most of the time, so do you, which makes this so convenient, you know? We both want the same thing.
You sure about that?
Listen to me. You're scared, okay? I'm scared. Because we both know that if something goes wrong, we're going to hurt each other more than anyone. But this could be different this time, because, you know what I'm saying? Because we can promise not to hurt each other, you know?
And how do we do that, Sonny? By promising not to lie to each other. See, that was your condition, not mine. That I had to tell the truth, and when I couldn't, you tossed me out on the street.
Yeah, well, things are a little more complicated.
Then let's keep it simple. Yes or no? Did I have to marry you to keep you out of prison?
No.
You're unbelievable.
Listen, I didn't know until the day before.
You are lying to me, Sonny.
The wedding was already arranged. You walked in, agreed to marry me. I was so...
Do you know what you did to your kids? Do you know what you did to me? You disrupted our lives for no reason.
I did
For
it.
your reasons.
I did it to get my family back.
I don't give a damn. I'm not coming back to you. I love Jax, and I promised to marry him, and you made me break that promise for a lie. You took advantage of my loyalty, and you took advantage of your children. You made me step up to save you when you didn't need saving. And now you're asking your lawyer to drag it out for what? Until I sleep with you? Until one night with you makes me realize that we should be together, that I'll forget all the bad stuff between us? We're miserable together, and I won't do it again. This marriage is a lie, and it's over. Now.
I don't want...
You need to listen.
Why? Because you shoved your way in here? So not only do you carouse in Vegas with strippers, but you're also a bully.
Mac told me to be tenacious as a pit bull.
Excuse me, but when did you and my Uncle Mac become such great buddies?
He wants you to be happy. So he told me what's really going on.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Okay, so you worked through your survivor's guilt. You worked through the doctor who only sees the dark side phase. You started to let yourself fall in love with me. And then this whole furniture fiasco put you over the edge.
I see.
You kept all your focus on my shortcomings. You're terrified. But you took a risk. Loving me. Trusting me. But you're afraid that I'm gonna leave. So you're preparing for the worst. Protecting yourself by expecting me to screw up.
And you proved my point, didn't you?
I thought about you every minute that I was there.
While you were staring at naked women.
Robin, I didn't see...
Must be nice to be so perfect, Elizabeth. Free designer gown, compliments of our best customer. You're everyone's favorite mother-to-be.
I don't want to fight with you. I'll skip the fundraiser.
Aw, see, now you're just looking for an excuse. You really don't want to go with Lucky because you don't love him. I can see it in your eyes.
Good luck with your new job.
It's obvious you're just stringing Lucky along until Mr. Right shows up. Unless he already has.
Don't you dare say anything about Lucky. After you lied to him about being pregnant
I was fighting for him.
No, you were feeding him drugs.
And now you're feeding him lies.
And you have no idea what you're talking about.
I know Lucky doesn't love you. You're not a real person to him, Elizabeth. You're a symbol. If Lucky's with you, then maybe he feels like he measures up. He thinks he has to love you for the rest of time because that's how Luke loved Laura, and Lucky just doesn't exist unless he's following in his father's footsteps. You think he took those pills because he broke his back? No, he took them because it hurt too much that he didn't live up to his father's expectations. He wasn't good enough for him, good enough for his family, and he certainly wasn't good enough for perfect Elizabeth.
Is there a problem?
I don't know. Is there? I had a really bad day, and I should not have taken it out on Spinelli.
What'd you say to Sam?
There was nothing.
No, I made a careless and rude remark, knowing that Sam, Ms. McCall is most sensitive on the subject of motherhood. Look, I would never, ever deliberately imply that her profound beauty and innate hotness would make her a bad mother, but I obviously did that, and I am truly and genuinely sorry.
You don't have to call me Miss McCall, and I apologize for yelling at you. I do.
No, it's fine. Everybody yells at me. It just rolls right off. So just if it makes you feel better, just keep.
We need some time.
Yeah, no, I was on my way down.
He didn't do anything wrong. Don't blame him.
I actually blame myself. I know how much you want to be a mother. I know that I've been uncertain.
Maybe that's telling us something. Would you be happier if we never had kids?
Why can't you just admit that you loved Las Vegas? That it was great to relive the glory days?
You know what? You're right. It was great.
I knew it!
Yeah, I lost count of all the clubs. Not to mention all the strippers. I mean, Lucky Pete and I have a little scoring system.
Oh,
Who
yeah?
could keep count?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? But you won, Robin. Like I told you, right? That's what you want to hear, isn't it? Patrick Drake groupies, just like the good old days.
You know what? Just get out!
You don't want me to tell you that I love you. That I want to spend every day with you. In the same apartment, on the same couch.
Yeah, because you're lying!
You only believe the bad stuff. That's all you do. It doesn't matter that I made a mistake, that I said sorry, that I might have grew up a little bit. Because you're going to have to let down your guard. You're going to have to believe me. No, it's easier to criticize me, to lock me out of a hotel door, to run away, to throw pillows at me.
Yes, it is!
You're terrified. I am not your parents. I'm not Jason. I'm not Stone. The only one that's going to keep us from being together is you.
Maxie and I have a personal situation. She isn't the best person to wait on me.
All right, I was kidding about these dresses. I was hoping to break the ice, but if I offended you, I'll just go get the ones I really picked out.
So far, Maxie has been an excellent sales associate. But if there are problems, I'd like to know.
Well, nothing that should affect her work.
Have you known her for very long?
Most of her life. I'm not going to bore you with the details. She was with my ex-husband for a while, that's all.
Then no wonder Maxie has trouble dealing with you. It's perfectly understandable.
I'm sorry?
She's probably jealous because you and your ex are expecting a baby.
You know my life is surrounded by violence, uncertainty. And I worry that it's not fair to create a child that will have to deal with these circumstances. But I realize that if the parents love each other and believe in each other, that is what matters most. And I've always known that you're going to be a wonderful mother.
For the longest time, I could not be bothered. When it did happen, it was an accident.
I know. But your first baby, you know, it brought us together. And I cannot wait until you are pregnant. I can't wait to watch that baby grow inside you. I can't wait to feel that baby kick.
Because when our child is born, I'm going to be right there with you.
You know, this would almost be funny if it weren't so infuriating. Why did we break up the first time?
Come on, you know why? Because you turned me over to the
Because I
feds.
lied. For what I thought was your own good. But you didn't see it that way. You just wanted me gone. Of course, until you wanted me back. And then came all that craziness with Lorenzo. Things got ugly between us, but the divorce didn't happen until you found out I lied about Christina. That was unforgivable. That justified ripping our family apart. So the rule is, you can lie and I can't.
I was wrong.
What?
I was wrong to divorce you. It was the worst mistake of my life.
Maybe so. But you had a point. Lies destroy marriages. And if that makes me a hypocrite, then you and I are a lot alike. That's one more reason we shouldn't be together, Sonny.
A long time ago, you told me that if you had to choose between a lie and losing someone you love, you would choose a lie. Now, I'm beginning to understand that a little more. I am not proud of what I did, but it was worth it to me to get my wife back.
I'm only your wife until I can get to the Dominican Republic and get a divorce.
Why do you have to divorce me now, Jax? He's not here. You don't know when he's coming back.
Do you know why I'm marrying Jax? Do you want to know why? Because he respects me enough to be honest with me, Sonny. He doesn't use my weaknesses against me like you do.
It's not a weakness to be loyal to me, to stand by me when I need you.
You didn't need me. That's the point.
I need you now. I want you as my wife. Till death do us part. I'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. Is that honest enough for you?
You're not listening to me, okay? You're not listening to me and what I care about and what I want. You're not.
I want my wife back. I just asked. You need to listen to me. Do you want me back?
I can't listen to you. I can't listen to you. I can't do this. I got it. I am going to get a divorce. Don't do anything to stop me.
Who was it? The furniture store? Sending everything back? I'm surprised it took you this long. What is it?
It was a hospital.
Did something happen? Is Noah all right?
They have the results of my 6-month HIV test. Something went wrong.
Merchandise is in the hotel vault. I guarantee we'll get it. But there may be considerable collateral damage.
Here you go. Thank you. No, thank you for not getting me in trouble with my boss.
What I want is for us all to just move on.
And I appreciate that. Enjoy your party.
Thanks.
Lucky!
Did you find a dress?
I have it in my hands. Did you get somebody to cover for you?
Rodriguez, he came through once again. So, are we on?
I guess so, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, bye.
You're not still thinking about going to that fundraiser, are you? Please don't.
Lucky could use the moral support.
I'm not sure we should encourage it.
Oh, but they've loved each other for so long, Nicholas. Maybe Elizabeth just needs a little more time.
Lulu sure doesn't.
Yeah. She would marry them tonight if she could.
I know. I don't know, Emily. Lucky did a lot of damage when he was taking those pills. Elizabeth would have every right to turn to someone else.
Wait. Do you think that's what she's doing?
No, I'm just saying that I wouldn't blame her if she did.
Do you know about Elizabeth and Jason?
Yes. Yeah.
It was one night last summer. They both felt hurt and betrayed, and they turned to each other for comfort. But it's not an ongoing affair.
I just thank God that Lucky's the father of that child, that's all.
Yeah, so do I.
Sad. Getting back with Elizabeth and his baby might be the only way that he stays clean.
If I've pressured you into the decision to have a baby,
No, I believe our child will have a great life. I want a baby as much as you do.
Jason, what if there are problems? And not just with your work.
Jason, Sonny lied about everything. You have to take me to the Dominican Republic to get a divorce tonight.
Carly overheard our conversation. She knows she doesn't have to marry me to keep me out of jail. She was furious.
Well, can you blame her?
She's gonna start the divorce proceedings. I want you to stop her.
Sonny, I'm a criminal defense attorney. I don't actually do divorce.
She's gonna be headed to the Dominican Republic tonight. I can keep her in the country. That way she has to file in New York State.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend that I didn't just hear that. And that you aren't actually asking me to deliberately circumvent the legal
Diane,
system.
you're gonna do whatever it takes to stop the divorce. Carly and I are married. We're gonna stay that way.
Stay tuned for scenes for the next General Hospital.
On the next General Hospital.
You're not HIV positive.
I'm not negative either.
Did you look at Patrick's test results?
We've got a serious problem.
What if I just want to be by myself? Or would you rather be with Jason?
Sam and I are in the middle of something very...
Sonny tricked me into marrying him.